Hello, this is Alicia Cottrell, and you are watching Lights, Camera, Action. And here I have Mrs. Key Banks.
How's it going, y'all?
And you may notice that we have a different little look. You like it? Let us know. All right, so we're going to talk with Key Banks and try to figure out everything that she has going on. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Start with the modeling part of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like modeling.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Pennsylvania, a small town called Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's the capital. Everybody think it's Philly, but it's Harrisburg. Um, and when I moved down here, I initially moved down here to get into real estate. And God said, no,
Right.
we're doing something else with you. And a lot of people just kind of was asking like, hey, you got the face of a model. Do you model? I'm like, no. Do you model? No. Do you model? No. I'll pay you. Yes, I do.
Oh, right.
And so that's kind of how I got into modeling, which, helped me segue into my passion, which is acting.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And so you said you've been acting since school.
Yes. So I started off in high school. I'm one of those people that will just try about anything because we have one life to live.
Right.
So I remember it was like yesterday, Mr. Wonders. If you're watching this, Mr. Wonders, thank you. But he had a tryout for, I think it was our first ever school play that we were gonna do. And I said, what the heck, let me just go ahead and try it. And I did, and I got the role right then and there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we had to code read the whole thing, and I just kind of got into it, and yeah, that's where my passion for acting started. Now, I didn't make it to the play because, as a teenager, you want to go home and do things you ain't got no business doing. And so I just kind of, let that fall to the wayside. But I'm glad that I have the opportunity to pick it back up in my adult years.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've seen her, just a little bit of her work, and she is very, very talented.
Thank you.
Very talented. Her expressions, the emotion, she really gets into it. So I hope you really, really stick with it because you are good.
Yeah,
you are good.
It's lifelong. We locked in.
Yes, good. And so Key just finished a shoot with Sugar Punch Cosmetics, and let me tell y'all, when y'all see these pictures, she giggling and acting like she a little shy, but she did her thing. She really, really did her thing.
Thank you.
Did good.
Thank you.
You did good. All right, y'all. So you are here at Sugar Punch. That's where I am on 2-Notch Road, 9444 2-Notch Road. But let me tell you what I'm here for. I am here to let you experience all the body butter, sugar scrubs, and body sprays. I got some other stuff too, the dusting powders, I got pain serum, but you got to come in to experience it. I can't bring it to you. Or maybe I can, but you can go to the website www.sugarpunchcosmetics.com and I might be able to bring it to you. All right, so with your experience in acting, tell me some of the things. I know you've been in some of Tyler Perry's stuff,
yes.
And just all of the work that you've done. Tell me some of the struggles that you've had, just trying to keep going and persevering.
So my thing, I think the number one struggle that I've been dealing with as of late is I'm a single mother of 2 kids. And I also, care for my grandmother. And it's really starting to, last year I was like sitting around, down, depressed, like, God, I want to pick things up. And now God, like, all right, let's go. Like, life's camera action, let's get it. And so this year I'm a lot more busy. Just being away from my kids. Like I traveled to Atlanta a lot to do a lot of work. I've traveled to Charlotte to do a couple of things as well. And, it's never like I'm there a day or two. It's typically like I'm there 3-4 days. There's long hours on set, so I can't really talk to them. And, with them being just 4 and 8, they don't really understand what it is that I'm doing. So that pulls on the heartstrings a lot. I've been missing my babies, but when they see me on TV or they see my series and stuff like that, they like it. So, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. 4 and 8, yeah, they really don't understand.
Yeah.
They want to talk to mommy. And you said you take care of your grandma.
Yes.
Okay, and she's of course here with you in Columbia.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what you've done with Tyler Perry.
That was crazy. This goes to show why you should walk by faith and not by sight. So I initially got the idea to pick back up acting after I kind of was doing a modeling thing, and this girl that, you know, she's from where I'm from, don't really know her from a can of paint. I reached out to her on Instagram. I'm like, hey, you know, sorry to bother you, but I know you're in the entertainment industry. How do I get into acting? And she left me on scene for like a couple hours. I'm like, dang.
Right.
But she left me on scene because she was gathering information, and she sent me so much information. And so I sat with that for a second. And the next day, I utilized that information, and I started like actually looking for extra roles and things like that. And I sat on that, and I came across Tyler Perry Beauty and Black season 2, Call for Extras. And so I was asking my grandmother. My grandmother's like my best friend, you know, my momager, all that. And I'm like, you know, you think I should do this? She's like, yeah, I think you should. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I pulled out my laptop, closed it. I got scared. And I called my aunt, who was also like another best friend, and I'm like, you think I should do this? And she's like, yeah, you can do anything you put your mind to. I'm like, all right, cool. Pull the article back up, shut the computer. I don't know what it was. But that night I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I didn't do it. I went to sleep. I got terrible sleep. It was almost like I was wrestling with God, like, yo, you not listening.
Right.
And so the next morning, I just had it up on my laptop, and my grandma's like, you know, did you apply for it yet? And I'm just like, nah, I don't really know. You know, what comes with that thing, and I'm making all type of excuses. And that evening, I think it was probably around like 2 o'clock ish, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Like, I didn't have no professional pictures. I was brand new. Like, I didn't have anything.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a shot. Because my dad, I asked him as well, and he told me nothing beats a failure but a try. And so I said, okay, oh, I can rock with that, Dad. All right, I was, you know.
Right.
And so I applied with what I had, and they called me 2 hours later. And it's so funny because I was in the bathtub, and my phone started ringing, and I'm listening to music. It interrupts my music, and I'm like looking, the 412 number. I'm like, what's that? But something in my spirit said, just answer it. And so, you know, I wiped off my hands, and I'm like, you know, hello. And they're like, hey, can you be here, you know, Friday at 6 o'clock? I'm like, hey, who's this?
Right.
And it was Cab Casting calling, you know, for Beauty and Black. And so that's kind of how I got started. I was on set, you know, I fell in love with, it just felt like I was meant to be there. I fell in love with, you know, learning the lingo of, you know, hearing them talk about different shots and talking to others, you know, aspiring actors and actresses and people that have been in the industry, just getting game from them. It was a wonderful experience. It was a wonderful experience. Yeah.
And so did you find yourself second guessing yourself because you were like unsure of yourself?
All the time. And honestly, I still do that.
Really?
I still do that. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like a work in progress, but I try not to compare because, you know, there's many people that I look up to. I had the pleasure of working with Crystal Hughes. Crystal the doll is what she goes by. This past week, I believe it was. You know, she's somebody that I've been seeing on Tubi, Amazon Prime, you know, Netflix, those type of things.
Right.
And then you see people like the greats, like Denzel Washington and things like that. And so being there is kind of like you start out very, very small and you want to climb the ladder to where they are.
Right.
But I had to start telling myself everybody's process is different. Everything looks different. So you go at your pace, you know, they at their pace, and you're going to get to where you're going. So it's just kind of believing myself and giving myself affirmations like, you know, this is meant for you. And if it's not, God will show me. But we rocking right now, you know.
Exactly. Good,
yeah.
good.
So
and sometimes people can see stuff in you that you can't see in yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's good. I love that. I love that. Okay, good. All right. So that was really, really good.
Thank you.
And just like she was saying about the person that she reached out to, if anybody reaches out to you and you have the ability to help somebody, that is always a good thing to do. Because you never know what is on the other side, like what you're helping them set up for themselves. So always, never be a gatekeeper. Because you just never know. Okay, so Keys, how long have you been in Colombia?
So it will be 2 years coming the end of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is this your forever home?
It feel like home. I was just telling my friend earlier, I meant to move to another location around here. And I kind of just, some things were happening up north, and I kind of, you know, had 2 people here that I knew, and I'm like, hey, you still there? Yeah. You still like it? Yeah, here I come. Like, and I just took a leap of faith and I left. So, yeah, it feels like home. Good. But, you know, you never know. I contemplated moving to Atlanta to kind of, you know, boost my career, but for now, I'll be staying in Columbia for a while.
Good, good.
Yeah.
And so, what are some things you have for us to look forward to?
Oh, I got a lot. So definitely, like, the acting thing. I really enjoy working with you guys. But I'm also a writer, so I have some things that I've been working on myself, like a couple of films. Poetry also. I'll be going to open mic tomorrow, so that's a more intimate side of me that I'll finally be showing to the world. It's a little more vulnerable, which peels back another layer of who I am in this industry. But yeah. I do a little modeling here and there. I got some runway shows coming up, but just kind of telling the world like who Key is, what kind of stories I like to tell and that type of thing.
Oh, good. All right. So, I did see you in your element, doing some acting, and you, like I said, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
And she is one of the actresses on Sugar Punch, Drama in Sweet Bee. she was a little dramatic, but very, very good. So we just hope we continue to work with Miss Key in Sugar Punch and also some other stuff that we have coming up. We just hope that we continue to work with you because your energy is good and you are very, very talented.
Thank you.
All right. So if anybody else wanted to experience Miss Key, how can they find you?
So you can find me. I'm huge on Instagram. Instagram is kind of like my magazine of things. So you can find me on Instagram at Key the Don. So that's KETHEDONNN because that's emphasis on Don. But Key the Don. Also my YouTube is the same, Key the Don. And yeah, you can find my links. You can find my articles that are posted with Canvas Rebel, Voyage Atlanta, that type of thing. So. Give me a follow, dive in deeper, and I'll be seeing y'all soon.
That's right. We loved having you on.
Thank you. I love being here. Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, and that is it. We will see y'all later.
Yeah.
Take a dip, water, body so smooth, sugar punch on me, watch how I move, water, she got that glow, smells so good, everybody wanna know.